right.
Sounds good.
So you guys, we are recording, and I'm basically just here.
So let's go to welcome email.
All right.
Okay, so after user signs up, we will then send out this welcome email. Number one, there's going to be a welcome email that will give you, of course, your login credentials. Next is going to be this email that is the essential onboarding form. And so the whole goal of this is that this is going to give us the information to populate all of the pertinent information into your account with us. And that includes custom branding all of the funnels to you as the agent. So let's fill this out. This will be the Michael Devlin Group, brokerage name.
And to give you guys a little context on this, so we are Leads to ROI. We also run Be Known Advertising and Be Known University. And our goal is to help agents grow their businesses, win more buyers and sellers. So what Leads to ROI is an all-encompassing platform where we have essentially done for you, giving you guys the ability to not only capture, but nurture and close more deals with our platform. And we have automated everything from Facebook ad importation for you guys to follow-up campaigns when somebody has submitted onto a landing page. And we also add in your guys' logos and photos directly into that landing page as well, so you get that custom branding. So I'll let William go ahead and take it back. I just wanted to let you guys know a little bit about us and who we are before we get too far into this, because we didn't announce it in the beginning.
Absolutely, yeah. We are Leads to ROI, and as Brian mentioned, this CRM will give you 5 different ads every month. So essentially, we've planned out an entire year's worth of marketing for agents. So we're really excited about that. Not only do we have 3 buyer ads and 2 seller ads that are sent to you every month, but you also are going to get access to our bi-weekly training. So every Tuesday and Thursday at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, we have a town hall meeting where we go over different strategies, sessions, and coaching. Number 1, about how to use our platform. Number 2, how to better run Facebook ads and convert leads. Just a ton of information. So
give me 1 minute, guys, to adjust the recording size. Just 1 second. The whole screen. We're going.
Perfect. I like it.
So the goal is to help agents close more transactions and make more money through an automated marketing system.
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely. And this system is a turnkey system. So after you do the initial onboarding with us, it's just everything runs perfectly. And so real quick, let's jump into.
And Mike, is that 95037 the correct zip code for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Is that the correct one for San Jose?
No, it's Morgan Hill. Is that, you want a San Jose zip code? 95.
Yeah,
where you prefer to target for advertising?
95123. How about that? We'll
Sounds good.
Close to
and that matches San Jose?
Yes, it is.
Okay, awesome.
So in this section, you're going to want to kind of follow the steps that William's taking right now. It is very, very important that you grab the right information for the pixel ID and also for your page ID for your Facebook account, because this is what pre-generates the ad imports for you guys, so that you can upload 5 ads monthly directly into your account with a couple of clicks of a button, and it's good to go. So once you get everything all set up from initially filling out this onboarding form, it's going to take you guys about 30 seconds worth of work every single month to add those ads into your Facebook. So a ton of time on your guys' end. I'm just kidding. And so every month you'll receive an email and you'll just do a direct import into Facebook. And those ads are going to point directly to the custom branded landing pages that we have built inside of our platform.
Right now, we actually have 15 different funnels that are created, ranging from buyer funnels with USDA home loans to down payment assistance to seller home valuation funnels. And so, I mean, the list goes on. So whatever style funnel that you want to drive to, we have already pre-built it for you, and you can also build out your own if you really want to get into it. Now, another amazing thing is that these funnels are all custom branded to you, and so once I have this information, we can show you. So what I'm doing right now is I'm grabbing the Facebook page ID from the business page that you want to run the ads from. And we're going to paste that one in there into the page ID section. And then under pixel ID, we're going to paste this one into there. Now, a little background, and before I get into that, Michael, if you could upload your headshot and your logo for me. So a little bit of background. Part of the reason why we have started running these funnels, it has a lot to do with the fact that you end up seeing a higher intent lead when you're driving people to a landing page. So it may be a partially higher cost per lead, but you're going to get a higher intent. So one of the things that we've seen, for example, from our home evaluation landing page is that we're grabbing full contact information about that home seller, their address, whether they've done any upgrades or downgrades to their home, what upgrades those are. We have a full list of different upgrade options, the square foot in that person's home. And what's the last question? Their time frame they're looking to sell. So that it gives a lot of background on that seller. And then we also have corresponding campaigns to every
number of beds
funnel.
and
You cut out there for a second, Brian.
Yeah, it's showing that my internet's a little unstable right now.
All right, so now we're on the thank you page. So we've properly submitted the form, hopefully, right? And so now we can go in here and we should be getting another email sent. This is set to send out in a 2-minute window. So we do have just a second to wait. But in about a 2-minute window, we're going to get the buyer and seller ad packs actually sent to our account. And in the meantime, let's go into our actual CRM. So app.leads-to-ROI.com. And let's go back into your inbox. We can exit out of that. We can exit out of that. And let's go. Welcome to Leads to ROI. Do we have...
The email they used was mdevlin@michaeldevlin.com.
That's the one you're looking at.
Okay.
So just go ahead and hop over into the login screen and let's go ahead and log in.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if... Okay, what was the email again? Sorry.
mdevlin
mdevlin at
michaeldevlin.com. An easy one to remember if you know my name, but otherwise not so easy.
I'm just trying to think of the password.
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
So it is going to be uppercase C, HANG3, uppercase M, 3, @ exclamation point.
You realize that all these people have been writing that down because they plan on logging in and stealing all my leads as soon as...
Yes. Go check it out. Oh, looks like I lost remote control X.
Brian just submitted a thing for remote control.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
I'll let him take over.
he wants to drive, I guess.
I'll let him drive.
Oh, it looks like I need to update that password really fast. Give me 1 second, everyone. That gives us a little bit of time for the Facebook ads to come through.
So for those of you, if I could just kill a minute, one of the ways in which you can get leads is through internet lead generation, social media marketing, which is, despite what it might sound, is a very analytical process. And so if you would like those leads, but you're not the analytical type that wants to create campaigns and set up all these things, but you would like the leads, that's sort of where we're going today. Is that a fair statement?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the advanced setup for a new user, right? So they can have this advanced setup with all of these amazing custom branded funnels, and they didn't have to set any of it up. All they had to do was just submit their onboarding form, and it automatically does it because of all the coding that we've done. So
there we go. Now we are logged in.
Here, let me save that up there in the top right. Where it says.
Add that to LastPass.
Yeah, just click. Yeah, thank you. It was behind the picture. Thank you.
I like LastPass. We use that as well.
Right. I'm going to be doing a class soon on all the different apps that agents should have. This would be one of them because I spend a lot of time watching people struggle to log into websites.
Yeah.
Definitely recommend this as well. So I'm going to take you guys on a brief tour of Leads to ROI. So right out of the gate, when you first land in your CRM, you're going to see that we have an opportunities stage. So this is going to show how many leads you guys have actually had that have came in from your Facebook ads. We're going to have a pipeline value. We actually can assign a value to each individual lead based off of the property values that they tell you they're either interested in, or once you complete a CMA and have a range of what their value of their home is, you can then go ahead and plug those pipeline values in so that you know exactly how much your lead database is worth, which gives you a little bit more gumption to go out and make those calls, reach out to those contacts, and give you the best opportunity to go and convert those leads. You're also going to be able to see your conversion rate, and then we're going to see from those 15 different funnels and follow-up campaigns what you are going to be able to, what you're going to be able to see here is going to be the pipeline values and where your folks are within those stages. So this is pipelines and stages. Then below, you're going to see manual actions and just some more reporting like tasks that are set in place. Now, one of my favorite aspects of this platform is that it drives all of your messaging from several different areas all into one place. So you can receive all of your emails from your corresponding campaigns that are being sent out to your leads. You can receive your text messages. You can get your Facebook messaging all right here, and also Google My Business messaging all in one place, so that as you're having that communication with your client, no matter where they came from, you're going to be able to see that in one place that's available on desktop and also on your mobile app. So you'll be able to see that info all in one place. The next thing that you're going to be able to look at is a pipeline stage. So you can see we've got these stages set up on all of the different pipelines that are created in here for lead in, responded, list sent for the buyer side, scheduled an appointment, under contract, closing, scheduled, and closed. All right. Now, from here, I'm going to take you guys into workflows. Workflows is a phenomenal portion of this platform because it gives us the ability to circumvent iOS 14's issues that we have been seeing on Facebook ad account after ad account. So if you guys aren't aware of what happened, Facebook and Apple kind of went head to head. Facebook is going to be launching their own ad platform soon. But essentially what happened is Apple said, hey, you know what? If you're going to track people's data, we need to get those people's information or get their approval to track their data before you can actually track it. So you've seen Facebook ads drop 20 to 30% in performance over the past couple of months because of those iOS 14 changes. So we have a solution. So you can see that we have a Facebook conversion API that is built into this. So what that means in layman's terms is once that lead submits their information and it goes into our database, we send that info back to Facebook, letting them know who this person was and that they have opted and submitted their info. So this circumvents the need of having to have them opt in on every page so that we can track them with the pixel. Facebook's pixel will be able to gather their data and we will be able to track them. So we have this set up for both buyers and for sellers in the funnel and in the funnels. And this means that you guys are going to be able to get the highest level of performance possible with your Facebook ads without having to worry about iOS 14's updates and changes. So that is super awesome. The next thing I'm going to do is jump into our campaigns. Our campaigns actually have I don't know why that just popped up, but our campaigns are designed to work specifically with our funnels and landing pages, which I'll show you guys next. But you can see that we have campaigns that are set up. These are labeled 1 through 13, and then we also have a We Buy Houses and a Rent Now and Buy Later campaign that are built in as well. You can see first-time home buyers, open house campaigns, new construction, luxury condos for closed property lists. This is going to be huge in the future once that mortgage moratorium is lifted. Individual listings, ocean view homes, seller home valuation, regular condo, FSBO, down payment assistance, USDA home loans, all those good things, all pre-built and added directly into the platform. So the rest of these things are all awesome, but to save some time, I'm not going to jump into each individual one of these sections just so that you guys are going to get the highlights. You don't have to sit through every little aspect of what we're doing.
Yeah.
Next thing we'll do is we'll jump into funnels. So this is where the magic happens. All of your Facebook ads are designed to drive directly into these funnels so that you can go ahead and capture those folks' information and automatically start those follow-up campaigns. So the funnels automatically out of the gate, there's going to be a beautiful home in the background. There's going to be a little bit of information about that down payment assistance program. And as you can see, California is already preloaded into here for Mike's account from filling out that onboarding form. We click the button to request info, and this is going to drive us to the next page where we can submit our information. And as you can see, this isn't your normal information request where we're just going to be asking for first name, last name, phone number, email. We want some additional details on that individual. And there's a big reason for this, because once they submit their information and we actually have all of this data, we're going to be able to get you guys into the call script that's built into the platform. So once you have a lead that submits here and they provide their information and they get submitted into the platform, it's actually going to dynamically pull this information into a call script that you can use on your call. And we use these, we like to call them memory joggers in the script. So as you can see, I'm just going to go ahead and jump forward on this. I'll do an edit page, and we'll also open this in a new window just so that you can get the idea of what's going on here behind the scenes. So this is going to be what what your call script is going to look like right out of the gate. So we'll have a call script. You'll be able to get started. If there are any objections that you get on that initial conversation, you just click the link. These are the button. These are the most common objections that you're going to find. So you just click the button. It's going to drop you right down so that you can overcome that objection and go ahead and win that first part of the phone call so that you can move into booking an appointment with those folks. Now, once a lead has submitted, you can see that contact first name is going to be populated here. So that lead's first name will be populated, the name of your location. So this is going to be your business name. So this would be the Mike Devlin group would populate here. And then as we go down, this is going to pull in their number of beds and baths, their desired price range, and the time frame that they're looking to purchase their home. Now, where this is absolutely important in your call is that, especially right now, after this whole pandemic and the world is opening back up, over the last year and a half, everybody has been submitting their information on forums on Facebook. So they've been getting calls left and right. People have been reaching out to them. If you don't have that additional information that they filled out, you're going to miss the opportunity to be able to overcome those initial knee-jerk objections that these potential buyers and sellers are going to have. So if you jog their memory with the info that they provided you in the form, it's going to help you move forward in that conversation so that you can book the appointment. We've also got it set up so that you can ask additional questions to find out whether they're currently renting, if they've worked with a lender, and then you can go ahead and click the button to add that to notes, and it's going to log and record on each individual contact. Super awesome stuff. And then the last thing that you can do is at the end of this page, you just click speak with contact owner. This is actually going to drive directly to the next step, which is going to book and give us the ability to book an appointment. So if you go ahead and scroll down, you can see that we can click to book that appointment and schedule a time. So gives us as agents the ability to have some information that loads our lips and gets us ready to jump on that call right out of the gate once we have a lead that comes in, and B, gives us a little bit more ammunition so that we can overcome those objections, get more booked appointments, and ultimately close more properties. Now, with our platform, there's a couple of things that we have on here. So we do have live training recordings where you're going to be able to click in and view our town halls. These are hour-long sessions where we do mastermind trainings. Just a week and a half ago, one of the trainings that we did was on Remine and how you can cultivate data for homeowners, add that into your Facebook marketing, or set up a mailer campaign so that you can target the specific homeowners that you are looking for. And we drop little hints and tips and tricks like that so that we can make your life better every single day. We also have some free Facebook training. If you've never set up your Facebook ads manager or your business manager, you can go ahead and review that so that you can set up your Facebook properly and have everything set up correctly inside of the platform. And then I'm going to go and check one more thing, and let's just go into our custom values. Remine is available in Northern California, and you would want to check with your MLS. Some of our clients that we work with, their MLS actually provides a free version of Pro or a discounted version of Remine Pro. And so reach out to your MLS, see if you have availability to it, check it out. It is an awesome platform where you can farm an unlimited amount of data.
Also, if you guys don't have it, that is also, we are doing it as another option. We actually are going to do a paid option, which it'll be relatively cheap if you're one of our users, compared to the $200 a month fee that Remine charges. So that is something awesome that we're going to add into our platform as an add-on feature, and we're really excited about. And to answer the first question, this does not include an auto ISA program. We do have some trained ISAs though that work for us, and that could be an add-on feature if you wanted. But there also is Eliza, and Brian, I've already submitted a test lead on the seller home eval website, and I added in the domains so that now we can see both buyer and seller test leads and show people in here. But to finish answering that question, we actually do have another pretty amazing feature in workflows, which it's called Eliza. And what Eliza is it's an AI chatbot that runs off of Google's AI algorithm, and essentially it will set an appointment for you. So that's something that we can set up in the workflows, and you just do it once and it does it for every single lead that comes into your system. The whole goal is that bot tries to schedule an appointment with your calendar. And our system, by the way, also is set up with Google. It's two-way syncing with Google Calendar so that you never double book an appointment. And so as Brian's showing right here, all we have to do is click the plus, and then we search for Eliza. And Eliza, we can now select our calendar and set the time units that we want. And then we can send out and edit our own first message that we want to be sent out. So there we go. Eliza will push to schedule the appointment within the 48-hour window. So if somebody texts back within 48 hours, then it's going to schedule the appointment on your calendar.
That's going to be from 48 hours of each message that goes out. So actually remove the option of having Eliza send out an initial message, because we send those initial messages out automatically from the platform once that lead comes in. I saw a note come in, can the leads directly into your own CRM? Absolutely, you can always take the leads out of Leads to ROI. You can send them to any other CRM of your choice. We have a ton of agents that like to use Follow Up Boss as a place to house their leads or their contacts. But this is an all-encompassing CRM where you can handle all of your follow-up from one place. And when we talk about what you can do with this, what we're showing you guys right now is literally the tip of the iceberg. Because if we go into the campaigns themselves, you guys are actually going to be able to see how much opportunity you have inside of this platform. So I know with KV Core, for example, you have to pay you have to pay an additional what is that? I think it's $30 so that you can have voicemails go out from the platform, so that you can have that slide dial.
$50 for BombBomb. You have extra money for websites
and the smart voice number, the smart number.
Yep, the smart number you've got to pay for.
But the big thing with that smart number is that they do not have A2P registration set up with their smart numbers. So with our platform, A2P is just a way of verifying with a smart number that gets added to a CRM. It's a way of verifying that phone number. So instead of showing up as suspicion spam, we've tested with agents all over the nation with KV Core. When you make that call, it shows up as suspicion spam. So instead of showing up as suspicion spam, you can have your brokerage name show up and your logo on that call. So when somebody looks at their phone, they know that you are the one that's giving them a call and not suspicion spam. I don't know about you guys, but I never answer if I see suspicion spam on the other end.
Yeah. And this is actually another really great point, if I may interject, Brian, because we had a ton of our clients that were using KV Core. And we had automated follow-up campaigns that were running inside of our client accounts. And out of nowhere, all of a sudden, our campaigns would only be able to send out 1 or 2 text messages before the campaigns would automatically get shut off. And we would get an error in the system. And so at first, we had asked KV Core, hey, what's going on? And they would tell us that it was our campaigns. Well, come to find out, it's actually the exact thing that Brian was talking about. It's the A2P registration. So KV Core has so many users, they're unable to verify all of the mass umbrella that they have to deal with. And so therefore, the messaging that's going out is getting hit with the A2P errors. And so it sounds like, a lot of complicated stuff, but in all reality, as long as you register the profile, your messages will now be verified to every single user. And this is one of those things that nobody's talking about because nobody realizes what is actually coming to the industry. There's going to be this massive shift where all of these people that are sending out automated campaigns and all of these marketers and everything, they're trying to send out and get the word out about their product. And they're going to get shut down because they don't understand what they're supposed to be doing. So
I do have a feeling that KV Core is going to figure it out, and I am a huge fan of KV Core.
Absolutely.
But I don't mean to downplay them in any way, shape, or form. They are an awesome platform, an awesome system. But we have just created something that's much more automated and ready to rock. It's turnkey for y'all. So a couple of things that I want to show you guys inside of campaigns. So you can add any of this functionality directly to any campaign that you want. So if you want to send out a text message, send an email, by all means you can. If you want to send Facebook messages or create your own Facebook bot that can respond for up to 7 days inside of Leads to ROI, you can do that. We also have a call function. Now what this does is, let's say that we set this up at a 2-minute interval from when the lead comes in. It's going to call you directly. You push 1, it's going to say, it's going to have a little whisper and say, hey, hello, John Smith, a new lead has just entered your database. Press 1 to connect. You press 1 and it's going to go ahead and call those leads. You can absolutely receive leads or receive calls in this platform, and it will come through on your cell phone as that individual's phone number directly. But you can also set up whispers so that it will let you know a little bit about that lead before you connect and pick up the phone.
It will tell you a call is from, and you can put the source so that you know that it's coming from our system.
Definitely. So you can go ahead and you can record voicemails, upload those files, and you can have voicemails go out at specific stages in your campaign. There's no limit to how many voicemails you can send. So what this will do is it bypasses the ringer. It goes straight to their voicemail and leaves a voicemail. So you get a new contact that comes in, you send out a text message, and then a minute later you can have a voicemail that then hits their inbox. Hey, this is Brian with Leads to ROI Real Estate. I wanted to reach out because I saw you submitted your info on Facebook, and I want to answer all the questions that you have. Let me know when you have availability so that we can chat and I can discuss all of your real estate needs. Boom. So you've got a voicemail that's at their inbox. You can set a timer to delay for specific things. You can have the system request you to send a manual text message out. Now, where this is huge is with the mobile app, you can actually click the paperclip icon in text messaging, and you can record a video directly from there. So you can go ahead and record a video via text message. Say you get a response from somebody on a CMA, you can set up that manual task to do a video text message to them and say, hey John, this is Brian. I saw that you just submitted your home valuation request for 123 Main Street. I'm more than happy to get you all of the information that you need to give you an accurate valuation. There's a couple more questions I've got that I need answered so that I can give you the absolute best value on your home. So if you could give me a call back, here's my direct line. I just wanted to put a face to the name. I'm looking forward to chatting with you. You can have that text message sent out, and you can record that and send it out directly to the system. Manual calls will actually preload all of your calls in a list. Click one button either on your cell phone in the app or in the manual call action online. And as long as you have a microphone and a headset with an internet connection, you can either call through your computer or you can call directly through your phone and power dial through your lead list. You can also do webhooks. We use these right now so that if we have somebody that submits their information on a CMA or home valuation, we automatically send them a mailer. So you can do several other things with webhooks. That's just one of the applications we're using it for. You can also add tasks and send Google My Business messages. Now, William, I'm going to let you touch base on the Google My Business aspect. I know that is one of your favorite parts of this. We just had somebody that joined just a week ago, and they already have, 30 reviews on Google My Business?
Absolutely, yeah. So, you guys, this is a very amazing integration that we put into our platform here. And essentially, we have this reputation section in the left-hand bar. And so in here is where the Google My Business integration is. And we are able to automate sending out our Google My Business reviews. And we can also manually send them out. So this is where all of your reviews will be listed. And if there's one thing that we all know, the more Google reviews that you have on your Google My Business page means the higher your rankings, which means the more phone calls you'll get when somebody searches for a realtor in your area. And if you haven't created your own Google My Business, you need to do it, because as Brian just mentioned, we just had a brand new agent, mind you. She's been a realtor for, I think, a year. And she started to use our platform. She sent out her review request to all of her clients, and she's got over 20 reviews now on Google My Business. So that just blows up your rankings. And instead of page 10, you're now on page 1, right? So that's the whole goal. And so that is a great opportunity. And as you can see here, you can check in the client up in the top left. And all you have to do is just type in their information, and then you can set that up. And another amazing feature that is integrated with this is in the workflow section, you can actually set up a missed call text back. So if somebody calls you through your Google My Business, it will tell if you missed that phone call, and it will automatically send that person a text message. So you can set up what you want that recipe to be, and make sure that the people that you missed their phone call for are automatically getting a text message. If you're showing home, you know that they were responded to and you didn't lose that lead. It's very important. So this will also push notifications and internal SMSs to you. So you can set this whole system up for you, and automation at its finest, right, guys? So Brian, do we want to show them how simple it is to import 5 ads?
Let's go ahead and jump in and hit a refresh on this page. Did we send this, out of curiosity, did we send the import to the correct email?
I sure hope so. It looks like we've got is starred on here, so I'm wondering if that's messing us up.
The star would
No, so these top ones are just starred. These are ones that have been starred on here.
Okay.
I'm seeing on my end that the zap has gone through, and so I think we when we filled out the onboarding form, I think we added a different email address on Form Mike, because it has gone through. It has been sent. So just let me look. mdevlin.
Let's maybe, Michael, if you could check your spam just in case.
Sure.
I would hate to see if it went to that, but leads to ROI, seller, and buyer right there.
Here we go. Oh, this is just under unread.
Well, actually, I have a special app for that, and it also looks through spam. So if you look at the top in the label, it says unread in all, in trash, and in spam. It's my sort of, if I'm missing something and I want to find it badly.
So we'll go ahead and download this seller ad pack. And Michael, where would you like us to add this on your computers? You just want us to
Desktop is fine for now. Desktop is fine. It'll be easy to find.
We'll add that specifically to the desktop. And what we're going to do is we're going to jump back and we will grab the buyer ad pack as well. And go ahead and download these. Now we have these separated for a reason, so that way if you don't want to run buyer ads and you just want to run leads, run ads to generate sellers, you can do so, or vice versa. Every agent's a little bit different. I know that in this market, most agents really want to focus on put that focus on sellers. But we still have a ton of diehard buyers agents that we work with that are still looking to generate as many buyers as possible. So we'll go ahead and dive into the ads manager. I'm going to show you guys how quickly you can go ahead and import these in. So from the ads manager, you want to be under the campaign section here. And you're going to have 3 dots. So we're just going to click this more button. And we're going to go down to this import ads in bulk. So we're going to click on this, and it's going to ask us to choose a file. So we're going to go ahead and click to choose a file, and we're going to go to desktop where we house those. Say all files. Okay, so we have the seller and the buyer import. I'm going to go ahead and grab the seller import, and we're going to click import. Hang on, give me 1 second. Don't know why that happened.
I did see.
Looks like we're having an error with Facebook. 1 second.
The ad blocker, right?
Want me to turn that on? Yeah. It's over on the right. Here, I'll do it.
Oh, if you could actually do it, Mike. I'm not sure which one it is.
There we go.
How about this?
All right, let's try this one more time. All right, so import ads in bulk. Go and select that file. And let's click custom all files. Let's go ahead and start right here. So now everything is importing, and we'll give this just a couple of moments for Facebook to do its magic.
Good. I was gonna say.
So you can see down here it's had 3 campaigns, 3 ad sets, and 3 ads that have been imported. Now everything does import into draft mode. That's so if you want to make any changes or edits, you can. But we'll show you guys how to just go ahead and plug all of those in one fell swoop and get them live in a matter of a couple of seconds. I just want to make sure we get both of these imports added in and knocked out. So guys, if you do have an ad blocker on your browser, make sure that you turn your ad blocker off before importing these ads. When Facebook Ads Manager has this pop-up that comes up, it essentially looks like it is a pop-up for an ad on a page. So that's what kind of halted us there. So if we go ahead and we jump into this down payment assistance conversion ad that we have out of the gate, here's we have a little error here, and I'll show you guys what that is right off the bat. But the first thing that you're going to notice is we have this special ad category housing that is selected on this ad import. We jump to the next page, and we scroll down. We're going to see that we have the conversion event that is optimized is for lead. And you can see we've got some issues with iOS 14.5. But again, that API, that conversion API that we have that is in place is going to supersede that. So don't even worry about that section. You will have a daily budget that's preset to $10 on these ads. So you can adjust those up or down depending on what your budget is. This is just what we recommend, so we preload those in. Now you're also going to see that the location is loaded in, so this is San Jose plus 15 miles. And then if we look down here, we also have some detailed targeting that's pre-built and ready to rock for you guys. With automatic placements, Facebook's learning is going to go through its fastest phase by having those automatic placements in place. Because as your ad is underperforming or overperforming in a specific placement, Facebook is going to tailor the ad to get you the best performance possible. Now when we jump into the next page, alright, so the reason that we have this error is we cannot aggregate the Instagram accounts for you out of the gate. So if you don't have an Instagram that's connected in your Facebook, simply select to use the Facebook page. And as you can see, this went away. So there is a different error that popped up about feed at least one image or video. I'm going to show you guys really fast how to fix that. We just click the remove. Every time you load an import into Facebook, it wants to have an image there. So you can see that once we delete the image, now the ad is here and you can see a preview for it right there out of the gate. And then we also need to select your pixel down at the bottom. So in this case, what we're going to have to do with Mike is go back in and make sure that we sync his pixel up with his ad account. And once we've done that, this ad will be ready to rock and roll and go live. We make sure that all of this stuff is set up when we do an onboard with you so that you are ready to rock and live. But you can see what the ad is going to look like here. And it automatically loads in a custom URL that when someone clicks on this ad, it's going to drive them directly to that page so that they can view that landing page and you can collect their information. So, and then again, once that ad goes through or they submit their information, it automatically fires the follow-up campaign so that you can get the ball rolling.
And guys, we are actually doing free onboardings right now for every user that's signing up with us. So that doesn't just mean an onboarding for our platform. It also means that I actually am the onboarding guy, but I go in and I set up your entire Facebook Business Manager for you. And that's including your domain verification. It's including your events manager and your pixels. It's including your ad accounts and your billing and your pages and everything. So that's the whole part about this system is that we want to make sure that everything works properly for you, and that way you guys have the leads coming in. And one thing that we've learned from all of this is that the conversion ads are some of the highest converting that we've ever ran. Especially in the seller area, we have a ton of conversions running these home valuations and funnels, and we're just really excited that we've launched this. We've already gotten a ton of users. Our system is $197 a month right now. We're actually doing a special for the first 100 users, and so we're pretty excited about that.
The link below will drive you directly to a landing page, which gives a very in-depth explanation of what the platform is and what you'll be able to receive from this. We didn't even cover the live support aspect. Monday through Friday, 8 to 4, we've got to have our support team have some kind of life. Monday through Friday, 8 to 4, you can click this question mark up here, or there is another link down here below where you can go into the help library. We have general articles for everything inside of the platform so that you can go and learn how to use any aspect of this. And if you have questions or you're having a hard time figuring something out, all you have to do is click this little chat bubble, and our average response time is 4 to 5 minutes. As long as you're within that 8 to 4 Pacific Standard Time, our guys aren't working around the clock. We don't have 24-hour customer service. But they will be able to answer your questions quickly and get back to you. And if things get really difficult or tough, just go ahead and book an appointment with us. Shouldn't be hard. Pretty simple platform. We automate everything in here that we can for y'all. So our goal is to help you close more business in a much less effort, in an effortless way for yourself.
Yeah, and as you can see in the bottom right hand there, we do have the little chat bubble. So that is live chat support. You can send a direct message to them. And we have some very advanced staff users that know every single inch of this platform and can answer any question for you. And as mentioned, our platform is only $197 a month. And we do not have a contract for that. So it is a month-to-month platform. And I think you guys will enjoy it.
Absolutely. That month-to-month cost, that is for our first 100 users that we have to come in. The spots are filling up quickly because we've been marketing this like crazy, and the word is getting out. Our users that are on board and doing our twice weekly live trainings, they're loving it. So once we get that first 100 users, that cost is going to go up. It's because the package of what you guys are receiving, it far exceeds the value of $197 monthly. It's definitely a phenomenal platform, and we've seen success right out of the gate with it.
So is there any questions? Michael, do you have any questions?
So I assume that in addition to the platform, people would have an advertising budget?
That's correct. You'll be running your ads through your own Facebook ad account, and there will be an advertising budget that you would want to set aside on your end for running those Facebook ads. And so you'll also see that in our settings, just a little cool caveat under integrations, you'll be able to connect your Facebook directly into this, your Google My Business. So this will sync to your Google Calendars. So that way, two-way syncing, if you have an appointment that's booked and leads to ROI, populates on your personal calendar or your work calendar. If an appointment that populates on your work calendar, it populates and leads to ROI. That way there's no double booking. And as you can see, this connects to Facebook and Instagram in one fell swoop. If you want to do things like track your tax dollars and things along those lines based off of your closings, you can also add in QuickBooks with that direct integration as well to give you guys just a little bit better idea of what's going on inside your business. So it's end-to-end tracking for you.
And I take it the Stripe is for payment gateway, or?
That is definitely a payment gateway. A lot of our agents will actually use that if they have staging companies. And so if you were staging a property or staging a house, sometimes some of our agents actually extend that cost onto their sellers. They'll have their seller go ahead and pay directly through there, or from commission dollars, depending on who it is and what's going on. So we want to make sure that we have that pricing or that option to collect payment as well.
Let me ask you guys this. If I'm a motivated agent, would like to get leads and make money, the budget that what would be a recommended like advertising budget packaged with this, what would that look like for somebody that was, I realize there's different degrees, but let's say a starter plan where I wanted to get more leads and make more money than it was costing me. What would be the budget range for advertising that you would have?
Definitely. And so everybody's business is going to be different. It really depends on what budget you have and where your comfort level lies. The recommendation that we have for each one of these ads is that $10 daily budget. So if you want to use all 5 of those ads, you're going to be running $50 per day in budget, which your cost over the course of the month at $50 per day, that's what, $1,500, I believe. 50 times 30, so $1,500 over the course of a month if you want to run all 5 ads. Now we have a lot of clients that are just saying, hey, we're going to focus on seller ads. So we're just going to run those 2. And so if you look at $20 budget spread between those 2 ads over a 30-day window, that's like $600 in ad cost. But you could still see a very good return on this inside of a 6-month window if you just ran one of the buyer ads at that $10 per day budget, which would run around $300 monthly on an average month that you would put out for an advertising budget.
Yeah. I mean, we have clients that are running an ad for 2-3 weeks and then they'll pause it for a week. Like the beautiful part about our system is that you're not stuck to a contract with a marketing agency. The ball is in your court. You can turn your ad on. You can turn your ad off whenever you want, and you have the opportunity to take all 5 ads, do whatever you want with them. Nobody's controlling you. So.
And Ron, to answer your questions, we do have trainings twice weekly. And one of the things that you can do inside the platform is you can actually set your phone number that you get to record your calls. So we'll record every single call. We recommend our agents to do that. Mike, what is your area code?
408.
Let's go ahead and search and see if we have any 408 numbers available. How do you like this 413-0012?
Wonderful.
Awesome. So we'll go ahead and save this number.
And Brian, let's also show them what the call script looks like now that we have users. Now that you and I actually have a test contact in here.
Absolutely. So if we go ahead and we jump in, I'm just gonna label this for Mike so that way it's his. And Mike, what is your cell phone?
449-0514.
Awesome. So this is going to forward those calls directly to there, and then we can add a whisper when you get a new call, new lead, and go ahead and plug in contact first underscore name. So this way when you get a new lead that comes in and you have the system call you, it's going to let you know new lead from John. So that way when you pick up the phone, you are speaking with John. Call recording is on. is automatically going to say this call will be recorded for quality assurance. That way we don't get in any trouble on our end. But the reason we have this functionality in place is so that you can hop in to those calls. You guys, I've worked with thousands and thousands of realtors around the nation. When I was at Zillow, my book of business changed every 90 days. And I had 1,000 new agents that I needed to work with, train, coach, bring their marketing budgets up, and help them close more deals consistently. And so there really isn't an objection out there that you're going to get on the phone that I probably haven't heard of. And so in these calls, these bi-weekly trainings, if you have an objection that you're having trouble overcoming, we can simply jump in, listen to your recording, and give you live training on the spot. And that's why we do those 2 live sessions weekly. 1 hour of training, 1 hour of Q&A if that hour gets taken up, so that we can go ahead and we can train, help coach, and develop our agents that are in the platform to be better on the phone, close more appointments, and win more contracts.
So Brian, let's show them what the lead in. Let's show them the pipeline, where the leads came in, and then show them the.
So which form did you submit?
I did on C8.
Okay. So you can see that the lead came in here, and we have William Grader as a lead. Now from this section, there's a couple of really cool things you can do. You can click and drag this lead to any section in the pipeline that we need him to be into. But if William actually responds to your text message on here, it's automatically going to move this lead into the responded bucket. Now, we didn't have a phone number that was added to the account, so the automatic text messages would not have fired, but the emails did. So you can see that the text message was unsuccessful because the phone number wasn't added to the account. But if we go into the notes section, we go ahead and click here, this should actually be William. I think we added the wrong domain in here. So this should be ISA scripts.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
I'm not sure everybody knows what an ISA is.
Inside sales assistant.
So are those the one that make calls going out or in?
So they'll be going out. So an inside sales assistant would be a representative that you would have on your team that would make your follow-up calls for you. And so this is jumping. So here we go. So when you guys go ahead and click on that link, it's going to send you directly to this page. All we have to do is click Let's Book an Appointment, and then it's automatically going to open up the call script for you on the seller side. So hello, William. This is Mike. I work with Michael Devlin Group. I know that you reached out regarding a home valuation on Facebook. I'm getting ready to create a comparative market analysis on your home, and I have a couple of questions to make sure that I'm providing an accurate valuation. Is it okay if I ask some questions and take some notes? So as you can see, this info right here was directly pulled from the form that was created or that was submitted, so we know what their address is. We know how many beds and baths, what their square footage is, what has been upgraded on the property. It looks like William didn't select any particular upgrades, but if there were, they would populate here. And then the time frame that they want to sell. Now, if any of this information needs to be updated on the form, you have fields to do so here, so that you can update that, click submit, it's going to tie directly back to that contact record. So that way you can see that updated information automatically. At the bottom, you've got the ability to just click a button and go directly to a calendar so that you can book that appointment with those individuals.
No.
That should about cover everything.
Yeah, this is our overview, everybody. In the chat window, we have one other question. How long does it typically take to get leads? Once your ads are live, you pretty much are getting leads in your account. So Facebook takes anywhere from a few hours to maybe 2 days at the most to push your ad live. And once your ad's live, you should be getting leads within a day. Yeah. Most ads are, especially ours, I should say, are converting within a day or two. Yeah. Absolutely. So Brian has listed again the sign up link there. If anybody's interested, please feel free and sign up. And if you guys have any questions, I also listed my contact information above, and we also have the info at leads to ROI email if anybody would like to reach out to us and ask any more questions before signing up. You can also schedule a demo call as well. So.
This can be used with LinkedIn. We do have a direct integration we're working on right now. Where we will be adding that in. You guys, I'm going to let William take it from here. I do have another meeting I've got to hop on with Miss Krista Mayshore. So I've got some live trainings to do for her students. So William will be able to answer all of your guys' questions. Mike, I thank you again so much for having us on. Really appreciate you. I will see you all soon.
All right. So one other thing that I will mention to you guys is that we are actually working on getting some direct integrations. Number one with Mailbox Power, and number two with My Plus Leads. And as we mentioned earlier, we're also doing the we're doing the setups for the Remind audiences. So the Remind audience is pretty awesome, and mainly we're thinking we'll just do it at a $50 fee for any agent that wants to do so. As we mentioned, most MLSs give it out for free, so I don't think it just to be able to pull one audience. So that would be a feature that we could add in, that we're adding into the platform. We're working on creating a little marketplace so that if people want to buy these little add-on stuff, they can. But yeah, we're working on having a direct integration with Mailbox Power so that if people want to send out direct mailers to their seller leads, they can do that. If people want to have automated follow-up campaigns triggering to their FSBOs canceled expired, they can do that. So a lot of exciting stuff that we're going to be continuing to build into this platform, and we're pretty excited. This is just our second week of launch, and we're about halfway through that 100 user limit. So spots are filling up. If anybody would like to sign up or have any other questions, please feel free to reach out. Michael, do you have any questions?
That's it. Sounds great. Right. Maybe after a little while, I'm going to be running some ads and using the system. We can do a follow-up showing people what happened, and I'll be throwing money up in the air.
There we go. I love it. As I mentioned earlier, the conversion ads are truly some of the highest converting, and when it comes to quality over quantity, that's what the mixture of conversion ads and funnels truly bring. We've tested every single ad type under the sun. I can truly tell you that. We've stayed on Facebook and had people just submit lead forms, and then we have the automations on the back end triggering follow-up campaigns, and that does see some conversions, but to truly get a higher intent lead, you have to take them off of their preferred platform, and you have to make them want it, right? It's the difference in having somebody act versus it's an active versus reactive lead, right? So reactive is somebody that's just scrolling through and they react and they want to just see a pretty house. An active person is actually going to take their time, go to your landing page, read through the data, and they're going to submit their information, and they're going to actively continue to work with you. And I truly see statistically from all of our new clients that have just started and have had ads live for a week that we have these follow-up campaigns triggering, and each lead is responding to the campaign. I've seen very few that aren't responding, so it's pretty awesome. I'm excited. So thank you for having us today. And feel free to reach out to anybody.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Everybody, thank you for participating. Be safe out there. See you guys next week.
Bye.
Are you using... I'm going to... Yeah.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Everybody say goodbye. I'm waiting for everybody.
All right. Thank you.
Just want to make sure they're all there. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.